Isn't it weird how many empty seats in the Jay Slater case there are? Like there's a mass exit. Nobody's left but a handful of creators. All our favorite players in the game that we suspect shut it all down at once. But there's a few of us left. Hello, my beautiful. Welcome to 1111 True Crime. And today, there is so much going on. Hold on. There is so much. Like every day I'm like, oh my golly, now I gotta factor in all this. All right. First off, did you check out this whole thing that the auntie has put out? So we'll be covering that tonight on my second channel because I've already got stuff I've got to talk about with you right now, and that stuff just came out. So over on 1111 Crime Story, which is a late night version, and it's up late at night with Mama D. We have the candles lit, I'm in my PJs, and we just do discussion, casework, whatever. And it's really laid back and it's very lengthy. It could be an hour and a half. It could be 2 hours. It's for those that can't sleep. So we're going to be getting into the whole auntie thing on that. In the meantime, we're going to be talking about outside the UK. And the main thing is this mass exit of all these players at once. And I started tallying them up and I'm like, boom, 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 boom. It's like they're all rolled up in bubble wrap. And all of a sudden, somebody just started twisting it. And it's like pop off, pop off, pop off all the media. Ab's gone. Joe, 1987. Same time as Ab, Quinky Dink, right? Mark Williams, poof, gone. Oh, wait, we got Luggy off YouTube. Same time. Luggy's gone. Rach has shut the heck up. Haven't heard a word from her. Wax has nudged her. I've nudged her. Can't get a peep out of her. That's weird. And Chris Tenerife, he kind of dropped off a while ago. But I just find that timing so incredibly strange. Like it was all within the last week. It all happened. It wasn't 2 weeks ago where they all started dropping off real slow. Oh no. Luggy was going hard at it, and even Chris T was going at it, I believe, last week. We had Ab, we had Rocky talking. Rachel was over there clicking away, you know. That's Rachel on her Facebook. Oh, no, can't say that, right? But they all stopped at once. Now, it's being announced that we have an inquisition formally announced. Now, I haven't verified it. I just heard it on Wax, but I trust Wax Unfiltered. He has said that it's been announced there's going to be a formal inquest into Jay's case starting in January. And I'm like, oh, I'm like, let's get on or batter up. Now, also, there's a whole bunch of talk about Brad over this whole thing through the aunt's account. But let's look at something for a minute. Let's say hello to everybody. We are an interactive live chat here, which means we have a live audience that participates in information, and we exchange that. We usually are about 45 minutes long, half hour, 45 minutes. We do run over. It happens. But we also get a lot of booms in this. Now, today is more going to be an open platform to discuss and just kind of digest what all that's been coming out. So feel free to post your theory, your feelings. I have one here somewhere. Don't you hate that where you see it? Hold on, y'all. It's real. It's alive. I'm not kidding. I have certain things that've got to be really good. Like my chair, my hair. Oh, Lulu Chalmers. Yeah. Let's get chat up on the board. And, oh, I have it up on the board. Wax video was brilliant. Yep. Stay with me because I got some things to show you. But then go check out Wax Unfiltered because boom, boom, boom for everybody. All right. Let's jump over to PowerPoint real quick. Right? Mass exit. So I wanted to talk about these people. Mark Williams. Luggy. Chris T, Ahab and Rocky, and this dude, as well as Rachel, are all out of it now. Done. So somebody made the comment, maybe it's because there's allegedly a documentary coming out, which I can say I've heard strong rumors, and that they all got told to be quiet. What do you think? Could that be why? Someone said it's because of the Inquisition, and that's why they're now backtracking, because they're like, oh crap, get rid of anything to do with, I mean, it's over. Like, they're done. They're deleting things. They're privating pages. It's getting all at once, and it's like boom, 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 boom. All of them. So what is this big thing that just hit that made all these people decide to just get quiet? I do think it's strange that we've all begun to focus back onto the situation at hand and what all started out about a VIP, and now we're starting to connect that there are VIPs out there that have suppressed that they were at that location. And I mean, face it, nobody's above the law, right? P diddy do be bop 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 boo. Nobody's above the law. Because as the truth speakers take a stand on this planet, we are like tracking dogs, right? We're not going to give up, and we're going to sniff out every single trail until we find the one that makes sense. So for those of us that are still in the Jay Slater case, it's quite obvious we are not here for clicks and views. We could be covering full-time the Liam Payne case. There is so much going over there. I've been watching every drop of it, and I will do a few videos on it here and there. But I'm not leaving the Jay Slater case. I'm going to stay on this. This is where I am. So I have now got past the ability for these tater tots to throw that up at me anymore and go, well, she's just in it for the clicks and views, so they don't know where to go. So now, have you noticed that they come in all at once? We get Shark, anything to do with Shark, this kind of troll, and then we get a couple others, and they are literally trying to say that I'm falsifying my information. But I'm showing you it, right? I'm literally showing you every step of the way. And I'm not misleading anybody. I also have never claimed to know what really happened. I'm always asking, could that have happened? Could this be the person, right? Is there a reason why this person could be a suspect? Because any good detective, and I'm not one, I'm good, but I'm not a detective, is going to stay on the information they know, even when new information isn't coming in. So some people are on a case for 20 years and they'll pull out that same file that's this thick and they'll just start looking at it before bed just because maybe they missed something. And in that, we have narrowed it down to the concept that this is not just some kid that other kids got mad at that are all like unknowns, because the government is not going to cover that up in a huge way. But yet, even though they couldn't find Jay, the Spaniards or Spanish police, they were like, oh no, we don't need any help from the British. We're just going to call the search off. The parents were told, no, you can't see the body. There's pieces of Jay that have to be a second reparation, and I probably said it wrong, to now still come over from there. 2 separate, here's your son packages. Did we ever get all of Jay? Has that been found out? So when I look at these people and I think about what each one of them has shared with us and what has been the story that these individuals on your screen has tried to sell, every one of them have all tried to lead us to believe the same thing, except for Joe. He wants us to believe that Jay is still alive. Could he be right? I don't know. Could he be Ahab? Maybe. He could be anybody. There's no way for us to know. It would benefit somebody that had actually done the job to make up some fantastic story of why Jay's still alive, because then it's taking you away from where Jay really was at the time of his DEAD, right? Or TH, you know what I'm saying. It takes us away from the last proof of life, because it's no longer valid over here. If we go over here and believe he's okay and that he's just being held. Now, if he's an unknown, there'd be no reason to continue to hold him and transfer him and move him. And it's too high a risk for any of these people. They've got other jobs. That's just my belief. But let's look at this. So we have Mark Williams, and I'm not going to play all these. Mark Williams believed that Jay went to Masca. He bought the narrative. He tried to sell it as if it was this underworld that somehow, and these kids, the Brady kids, were all involved, but they didn't want it to come out right now, but that the family knew. Then that would answer if Brad looked like the way I feel he looked on that little Tic Tac when Warren did the video, that they all knew what happened. They're just trying to find the kid. They're just trying to find Jay now. So if we really get into it, and there was some sort of a brawl that the kids say, yeah, we were all beat up right outside of Papagayo, then that would explain why they're not like saying, hey, he's involved in my son's whatever, because then they could be like, yeah, so then we all split and went home, but Jay went off with these 2 guys, and that's all we know. So that could explain whatever they're seeing. You feel me? Who's the troll? We're going to get him. We're going to get him. Hey, Jay-Bird. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Jay-Bird. Lazy Donkey. Happy. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. I don't see the troll, y'all. Jennyville Lovely, do we have one? Can you? She'll get it. The mods will get it. Hi, Joyful. How you been, hon? Hey, Tricky Nikki. Hey, Crazy Cat. Hey, Lulu. All right, so I don't know. It just seems weird with Mark Williams. He brought up this whole scenario. Now, it does make me wonder. He basically is a journalist, not much of a detective. He's the one that gives the reports, right? He just doesn't seem to be a good detective. He talks to these people, but he doesn't seem to do anything but come on here and go, I know what happened, the family know what happened, but we can't tell you what happened. Maybe someday. And then he gets back on there and he's like, all right, I do want to tell you this. I talked to the family and I've made sure they know what happened and I know what happened. And maybe someday we'll share it with you. And you're like, oh my God, right? And he that's his mode of operation. But he did talk about some underworld currents and all this. And I don't know what he means by underworld connections and stuff, but it made me think about raves and rugs. We all heard about all the littering there was. Like you could not go anywhere without seeing bags and things. It was littering of things related to rugs. So we've all suggested that could have been a part of this world. Now, if those people also have created not only a market for rugs, they could then also provide, get both my hands in here, let me come up to the top a sec. They could also provide the venue. So it goes hand in hand. Kind of like the razor and the strap from the 1950s when they created the perfect razor. And it was so cheap and it was no problem to get. But as soon as that razor was dull and you needed a new blade, oh damn, now that's where they get you. So this is what they do in a sense with this, environment. And in that, they have a lot to protect because they're also bringing in these little players, literally DJ players, VIPs, pumping up with the beat, right? They're all doing something. Now, I am going to really get a lot of people ticked the heck off. But it is a form of mind numbing. All right? Energy passes between a light bulb and your hand if you touch it, right? Energy is a battery. NRG is the rave. It's all about energy. And so they're going to pump up those kids and get them in a state to where they're all moving the same, they're all doing the same, they're all the same mentality. It's a place we can belong. So now that feeling of acceptance and belonging is something they want and they will continue to jump for and jump for and jump for. So it's very protected, even by those inside. But when I watch these videos without music, this is where I'm going to get in trouble. I want you to think about this whole movement. And it's almost like they're doing that, right? Who else did that in life, right? To control the masses. Who else does that? Gets their arms out there. It's just weird. It's like a mind control thing. And so when I look at the players in the game, right? They're very protective because They don't really know how to bring the story out because it goes high up, all the way up to like, this person is a boat person. He probably has a lot of business on that island. He cannot afford for this to make the tourist industry go down if his entire business is based on taking people on a boat, which I don't know if it is. This dude is property development. He wants to make them all happy. This dude is allegedly showing around when the big boys come to town. Take the big boys out to jumping jacks. Take them out to this. Take them out to that, right? And so you actually have this hive mindset of every one of them, every single one of them telling us that Jay went to Masca and walked or ran off the cliff. And now, hold on. From Mark Williams Thomas to Lucky to Chris Tenegrief to Ahab and Joe. They're gone. Gone. Because there's some reason they're all gone. Maybe it's because in January something's coming. Maybe it's because they all decided that it's just not worth their time. Maybe it's because we're not giving up. Maybe it's because we're talking about VIPs that went to Papagayo Tenerife, played on the set, but like watches. Now, I'm not accusing anyone. I'm not saying anybody did anything. I'm just showing you information, asking questions. There's VIPs. They have great watches. There's a lot of DJs. A lot of them have really nice watches. A lot of them wear the same Nike NTs, right? NT trainers or whatever they're called, Nike trainers. Same shoes. They all love them. They all got watches. Now, do you see this picture? What do you see on... You don't see the picture. Do you see this picture of everybody telling me it's Jay? And I'm like, okay, all right. And this guy, I'm like, is the real dude to me. But that's just my opinion. But when has Jay ever wore a ring in his life? You see the ring on this hand? Is that somebody else's hand, or is that not somebody doing that with their hand? Like, they're like that, they don't have a shirt on. Where did Jay get jewelry? Now, I'll tell you what, this dude wears rings. He wears one on one hand and two on the other. Okay, Lucky's on TikTok. I'm talking, Teresa Love, I am talking. Is that pinned? It's not. Let me get chat pinned again. Oh, I don't know where chat went. It disconnected. Hold on. Lug posts on TikTok. I'm talking about YouTube, honey. Good question, Cat Glasgow. Would it need to be a second burial? Or would they just do cremation with the second part and put it in a vase, maybe? Mariah McDonald says, in my opinion, it started from the UK. Lou, hey, hope everybody is well. Hello, lovely. Hey, Geister, the blanket photo, he wears a ring. Jay don't wear a ring. Are you sure on that? Let's look at that. The blanket photo, Jay is wearing a ring. Jay doesn't wear jewelry. Jay doesn't have rings on. I'm getting the slide of the blanket photo and we'll put it on here. I'm going to leave this as a shortcut on my desk because somebody's always told me something. All right, let's check this out. Where do you see a ring? I see a lighter. No ring. No hand to see a ring. You can see a lighter right here. We're just going to make this smaller and keep it handy. So if we need it. But my point is this. This guy has a ring on. Yeah, lighter. There's no ring. Jay doesn't wear jewelry, y'all. Jay Bird said, "This'll believe I over him going to the police station with his mom, in my opinion." BT travels with other musicians and people would recognize him dancing on dance floor. Wonder if that was Fight on Beach video. Good question. There's no ring. No. That lad, that's that lad BT. I definitely think that is Jay next to Aya. Okay. Let me grab a picture of Jay real quick. Let's grab this one where he's smiling. Oh, hold on. I hit like a few. Well, gravy train. Let me get rid of these. Hold on, you guys. I have like, nope. All right. Let's get a picture of Jay. And let's put it right side by side. So, see his hair? Jay's hair, it's not going to be over his brow line like that. That's thick hair, and it's right above the brow line all the way across. Let's draw that. So, here's this person's brow line, and their hair is just like that. Very, very close. Now, here's Jay's brow line, and maybe it's because of the hat. We'll get a different picture. But his is crooked. His goes like that. Let's just go get the other picture of Jay. Yeah, his is always crooked. Hold on. Let's go get that. Let's blow it up. Let's get that marker. See, Jay's hair is never straight. It's always like, wee. So you always get this real big gap. Like if he had a hat on, it would look like he was bald over here. But, let's go back over here and look at this without all my doodlies. And let's shrink this up. Now, let's go over here for a minute. Let's look at this hairdo. See what I'm saying? The hair matches more. Yes, right, David Matheson. Jay's hair goes to the other side of his face. It does look similar, Crazy Cat. Jaybird says, because there is apparently footage out there showing Jay being bullied and he was spiked. I believe you're seeing people deleting their videos, etc., because arrests will be coming in the near future. I hope you're right. Is he wearing round glasses? Who, this person? In this picture has no glasses on. His face, his glasses are on his head. You can see he's got the rim of his glasses up on his head, you know. Can you see that? Let me get some of this off. Let's do this. Because that's a good question too. We're going to get Ahab out of this because we obviously know that's Ahab. right? Okay. Do you see the glasses up on the top? Let me get my marker. Right there. I'll undo it so you can see. Glasses on his head. January, right, Jay Bird, is the inquest. Correct. Hey, how you doing, Debbie Fox? Black traffic is heavier now. Well, we're looking at back then. And I find it interesting. Black traffic is heavier now. Thank you, dear. Real Regulation Records. The club vids are just to paint the picture that Jay got off his face and wandered off. Boom! Our goat's dying, y'all. Looks like black eyes. The eyes are very dark. Phone booth kid, maybe. Hey, Rangers lad, how are you? All right. So I just kind of wanted to get into that. And then we've talked about this video. Like I said, I get a lot of emails. Excuse me. I get a lot of emails that this is not Jay. And a lot of people are wondering, is this possible to be someone else? And if we have, if this is really BK, but most of us thought it was Jay, could that be happening here? So we'll get to that point. Let's just grab the little thing. Where is he? There he is. There he is. And I want us to look at the haircut because we just discussed Jay's hair goes way up and then down. So hold on. They both got the same back part of their hair. Okay. Can't really tell too much just because of the glasses. It doesn't swoop down, but the glasses could be mashing the hair. But it looks straight. What do you think? Not Jay at all, says Paula. Let me look at a different way to do it. Okay, there is that one shot right there that just creeps me out. Let me stop the video. There is one part that I've watched, and every time I see it, and it's right there where Jay's chin disappeared. And right there, that hair is straight across. That's just weird. Trisha Hamilton says not Jay, it's BT. Jane Shaw says not Jay. Laura says doesn't look like Jay. Moonboot says I think it's Jay. So she does feel that. TBC01 says it's Jay in my opinion. And you could be right. I'm not going to agree or disagree. I'm taking it all in. Miss Not Jay says, Ocean Deep 24 says, yes, that shot creeps me out too. And there's one more. Let's go ahead and do it. Let me see if I can grab it. Nope, I missed it. I don't know. Look at that nose, how it curves so strongly. That is strange. Okay. So we talked about it. We've got black traffic. I've showed you this video. Well, first I showed you this. We're not going to get into it all. But this one here is all about what's going to happen at the NRG rave. This one, actually, I'll play for a second. We'll mute it. Is to prove to you that black traffic actually did the boat party. Oh, that's the other boy. That's Dara. Dara. He's the buddy. I believe he's the second VIP. I'm not even going to get into him yet. All right, so then, whoops. We've got black traffic proven to be at Papagayo from 11 to midnight. At Papagayo on June 16th, Sunday night, which is the very night Jay goes missing. All right, so you can watch my other video if you want to. It shows it all. Here's the one where it shows black traffic actually on the boat party with his buddy. Let me mute it. Yep. Is it muted? Yeah. So there he is. And he has no tattoos. All right, so we've talked about all that. Then you go to his venue, and I'm not going to do it, but you can go watch yesterday's video where I prove it's suppressed, not on one, but I will show this one because it's easier and quicker. Let me see here. So it goes from June 1st, June 4th, to July 16th on his stuff. And on his own, too. So it shows he's not telling anybody that he was there, even though we're proving he was there. Then he goes and gets his tattoo. It's either brand new, happens to be Halloween night. Maybe it's a fake tattoo. I have not checked. But if it's a real tattoo, I would question. I find that suspicious. But I went through the work to show you this man didn't have the tattoo because here's the boat party at Tenerife in his arms, right? Now, I got to thinking about this. There's a person that brought up this whole thing where Ab likes to say, really outside, really outside. He's even used it to kind of like cue up Rocky, right? And be like, really outside, bro. Really outside. And we've wondered why. And so Sheldon Sucks brought up something that just made me question it. And I wanted to share their thoughts because I did a little research on it and it could make sense. I think there's more to it, but I think this is a good point. So really outside the UK is BT from the Republic of Ireland. That is, quote, really outside the UK. Only Northern Ireland is inside the UK. Check it out, Mama D. All right, and I listen to you guys. That's why I can't answer everybody's comments. I just can't. I do my best because I actually take the time to read what they say, so I can't keep up. But I really do appreciate everybody. And you never know if yours is going to be the one to grab. So I looked it up. Where is black traffic actually from? And he's a Cavan native. Now, I might say this wrong. Probably am. Here's his little biography and a summary. Gaining over 5 million video views on TikTok and reaching over 1 million streams on SoundCloud in a couple of months. was more than enough for Cavan native Black Traffic to announce himself as an up-and-coming producer in Ireland's ever-growing underground scene. All right, so Cavan. So then I was like, let me see Cavan. And it happens to be in the Republic of Ireland. Really outside the UK, bro. Really outside the UK. Really outside. And I'm looking and I'm like, yeah, okay, here it is on the map, right? Are you guys feeling me? Oh, I love that Justin illusion. Hashtag never in mascot. That's the biggest lie in the whole story. Okay. I feel you. I feel you. So then I wanted to listen to this for a minute. Wait, I got it muted. Right? Why is my desktop? Oh, it's working.
On the sofa where he left it. How was someone already asleep? Well, no, he asked me for the charger, but his mate, well, my mate was sleeping. Rocky, like, I don't even have to say.
Yeah, I was sleeping.
You're here now, like.
Well, I got lit that night.
Hey, Viral News.
I got drunk. I was sleeping in the car with my phone. Who was lit?
Outside.
From my
Outside, bro. Oh shit.
See, if he is supposed to be working
on the sofa
as Rocky
where he left it,
and Ahab are supposed to be the cleanup team to get this story some witnesses, right? Then Rocky's blowing that because he's not going to be a witness if he's sleeping outside, but that's not what he means. I think he's saying, remember the narrative we're supposed to be selling for the situation, right? Roanne says, blanket photo. I do see a ring on third finger. Look closely. BT has one on his photo. Up tattoo, same hand, same finger. Rona Hun, I'll have to let you do your own research on that. I do not see a ring. I've looked very hard at that blanket picture. I personally do not see a ring. But I'll agree to disagree. Maybe you do see a ring. MS says someone should look deeper into those music videos on YouTube released before Jay went missing. That song, Jay Slater Missing in Tenerife. Right. I do have it on 1111 Crime Story, my second channel. And we're going to be going live tonight at midnight CDT. So that puts us, anywhere from 6 to 10 in the morning over the ocean, over the big drink. Really outside, right, Susan Mary? Susan Mary said that's exactly what it means. Looks like he hasn't got a full set of teeth. Silver Sense says, when I asked Rocky what happened that night, he muted me for the entire live. Dang. Crazy Cat says, it's beyond reasonable doubt that they are involved in this, in my opinion. Actually, it's in your opinion, but I'm not calling nobody out. I'm just bringing up info, reviewing stuff. Jubro, I don't think this boat party is the Sunday. Sunday's boat party did not go ahead due to operational reasons. You read it out the paper. Right. So keep in mind, that boat party is on Friday with Dara. That's on Friday. The only thing that traffic does on Sunday is Papagayo. Because remember, nobody performs over there on those events because it didn't happen. It was said it was going to happen, but it didn't happen. So preceding Papagayo, they had to cancel the events, and they claim it was logistics. Isn't that weird? Like, if something really went down on Saturday, keep in mind, BT and Derriere, I'm going to just say Derriere. I know how to say, but I'm just going to say Derriere. You'll know who I'm talking about. BT and Derriere ain't got crap going on right there, especially BT on Saturday. Nothing. Nothing. Nada. Zero. Zilch. Nothing. Nay, not on Saturday. But, so then Sunday morning, I don't know. Are they trying to find their their watch? And so they're filing report? Or is a bag missing and they're trying to get a game plan together? Whatever it really is, I don't know, you don't know. But for some reason, the whole boat thing doesn't happen on Sunday. It's just weird. Crazy Cat said the Hard Rock Hotel covering things up as well. And I've always felt like Jay was spiked. And now we're finding out that it's highly possible, or I'll put it this way. It's being strongly suggested by an alleged family member of Jay's, his auntie. It's being alleged that Brad was spiking Jay's drinks. If that's true, wow. Hey, Barbara, thanks for playing catch up with us. Jay Bird, a motive would be someone grassing and going to the police to get a linear sentence. There would be demands. It's just an opinion. You're talking about the past, right? With TH. But, I don't know. I don't think Jay was in the condition to actually walk out of Papagayo's and go somewhere else. I can't go there because it would provide footage to say Jay left Papagayo's. And that's what we need, right? Proof of life. So I can't say that Jay went anywhere else because I have not seen it. Number two, Jay wasn't in the condition to walk anywhere and do any kind of partying. He had already hit the floor a couple times. So unless you're pulling Weekend with Bernie, I don't see Jay leaving Papagayo's. But every time I get to that kind of situation where I can obviously, in my humble opinion, see that this is a full stop. Like, here we go. There's something solid here. Jay could not have left that place in the condition he was, fully okay. We have no CCTV footage. Out pops this random little anonymous whistleblowing witness from somewhere. And so I'm very concerned that it's like they're trying to head off our past and put roadblocks there and just assume we have enough sheeple. And I'm like, well, we don't, because we're not sheeple. We're not going to buy it. We're going to tear that up. If you saw it, then it needs to be proven. You know, it needs to be proven. If you're a witness or you know something, we need to know it. Because like over in the Stephen Aber case, Zellner, the post-conviction attorney, has said, an anonymous BS story isn't going to get us anywhere. We need names, we need places, and we need evidence. And that's where we are in the Jay Slater case. And we don't know what that is. We haven't got any evidence yet. We're still trying to figure it out. You rock, Mama D. Keep it up. Not that rage. Thank you, lovely. Aw, I think you rock. That cheers me up to see you guys staying with me through the case. It is hard, you know. It is. Red Sauce says, I'm always asked for whiskey when flying to Morocco. They love it. Okay. Electric paramedic, hello lovely, said BT and Derriere. But believe me, most of their DJ groups of friends knew what happened. They're all gonna stick together. For real. For absolute real. Debbie knew what happened from when she landed in Tenerife, maybe even was aware of what was going on. That's your opinion, lovely, and I know it's been suggested. I don't know. I mean, I have an aunt that'll tell you some silly crap that never happened that she heard from one of my cousins that was pissed off at me, and she believes everything the cousin tells her. So I can't do that because family can get it wrong. So I can't, even if it is auntie, the auntie, or as we say in the U.S., the aunt, I personally can't put full 100% that that's facts. That could be a thing she believes, just like us. We all have a theory. But it makes you wonder if there's more to it, if family is blocking her. Right? The thing is, the truth has a very funny way of showing itself. Right, Ocean Deep 24. I always have this philosophy, and if you've been with me for a few years, you're going to feel it too. And that is the lack of evidence often gives away the truth. So if you have a gross amount of evidence in a case, right? It keeps everybody busy over here into a Mad Hatter. But it's actually more important what is missing from the case, right? What is missing? And when we have missing tour dates on promotional videos by NRG itself, where's the whole, look how great Tenerife was, and showing actually the footage. Let me see if I still have that. I do. Let me go over to it. So the NRG footage itself only shows BT from the backside, but it shows every other DJ's face. Like face. But just like Ophelia, just like Lucy, we get the back of the head of BK at NRG. Why is that? So it's missing the front face. So I was like, all right, we're going to watch it. Let's get this on the screen. I got to bring it forward. And make sure it's muted so we don't get a copycat. Here we go. I need to slow it down. Right there. That's the only time you're gonna see him. Oh, that's not him. Sorry. I got the wrong one. I got the wrong dude. That may not be him either. Because that's Xanadu. He is not shown here. I was wrong. BT is not featured. All the other people are. Let's play it from the beginning. Is there a way to slow it down? Not in this setting. Dang it. Video effects? Can I slow it down? No. Well, I'll research how to slow it down. You'll just have to watch it. Okay. Right here. See all the DJs? See all the DJs? Here they are. Here they are. Here they all are. All their little faces. Here's more of them. Not one time did they show him in any advertisement that is post NRG. Yeah. Nothing. some of our NRG Tenerife Weekender 2024 artists through the lens. Who do you want to see 2025? So that's from then. Mariah says, "Arr." Ocean Deep 24 says it's all up front. Aw, your Grandma Moon Boot. That's awesome. There is one with the white shirt and a black waistcoat. Okay, let's go back. Oh, maybe you got one. There ain't no line up in his eyebrow. There ain't no line in his eyebrow. I don't know what you mean, honey. All right, everybody always asks me, what is on my hat? So this comes from, what side is it? This side. From 2020, during the pandemic, our community buckled down and took care of each other. And we had a stainless steel company that needed help getting their company keep going. And I liked the play on the words, and I worked for a place like that. And so it says, "Make dames great again." And I thought about the word dames, like that was the day when women were treated classy, and it just meant a lot to me. So I saved the hat as part of my pandemic time frame memory, right? Because it's like, it represents to me community fighting together. Allie P says, "I've always found it strange that there's so much video footage of Jay in the club that night. None of the so-called friends filmed." Right. That is amazing. Brad, where's your footage from the rave? Lucy, where's your footage from the rave? I have a coffee. Thank you, Phil. Thank you, lovely. Appreciate you so much. I do. Real Regulations, I Hate Models' new song is a guy running and falling off a cliff like a message. Wait, we're checking that out. Oops, I lost chat. Hold on. Let me come over here. Let me Google it. I Hate Blondes DJ new song. Let's go lyrics. Oh, I get Blondie. Did I say blonde? Dang it, models. Okay. I'm seeing one here. I'm going to have to mute it. Well, send me that link, because I do see they release some interesting songs. That will be crazy. Well, are they wannabe gangstas? Are they really gangstas? That's the question. We're going to find out one way or another, because we're not going to give up. I love you guys. This time has been very, very special, very laid back today. And I look forward to those of you that will be joining me tonight over on 1111 Crime Story. In our PGs, bring your popcorn, your comfy blanket, your pillow, and your drink. And let's just sit down and have a few minutes and really kind of hash out some questions, right? So it might be, you guys let me know what you want to talk about tonight over there. Do you want to talk about the Lampane case? I think we should. I think we should just take a night off of the Jay Slater case, because it's getting hot. Go watch Wax Unfiltered. Check him out tomorrow on Friday. Check out Streamline Entertainments for The Whistleblower, and we'll find out, what are they saying? Do they approve Marvin's doing an amazing job. And so's Allie helping him out. I love you to the moon and back. And my lovelies, I believe that's a wrap. See you tonight. Bye for now.